South Africa's biggest travel and tourism exhibition, the Tourism Indaba, kicks off in Durban, KwaZulu-Natal tomorrow. Now, the three-day show, which brings together buyers, exhibitors and media, is the largest platform for the African tourism industry. Well, for more, we're joined from our Durban studios by Mr. Philip Sitole. Mr. Sitole is the head of Durban Tourism. Good afternoon, Mr. Sitole, and thank you for your time on the PM News Desk.
Thank you.
Mr. Sitole, the Indaba being touted now as the heartbeat of the African industry. What can we expect over the next 3 days?
Well, we are expecting more than 8,800 visitors to Indaba. And of that number, that number is comprised of hosted buyers, hosted media, tour operators, and many people that are involved in the tourism industry within the continent, and they're also coming from some of our key source markets in Europe, in America, in India. I mean, it's the whole world coming to Durban to network around issues of tourism, visitors and so on.
Philip, there has been a conscious drive to grow the Tourism Indaba to a pan-African show. Is this something that's been gradually realized, do you think?
Well, the show, previously it was a South African show, showcasing South Africa to the world, but it is now a pan-African show. There are more than 24 destinations within Africa that will be participating during this year's Indaba. So, responding to your question, yes, this show, it is truly a pan-African show. Secondly, it is a show that is trying to sell Africa as a destination to the whole world. Obviously, as the city that is hosting the event, we are leveraging on the event. There are certain programs that we have put together as the city to leverage on this particular event.
Philip, how much of an impact has the recent spate of anti-foreigner violence had on attendance by other African nations? And surely there's a need now to restore visitor confidence in the city of Durban?
Well, during this show, there will be quite a number of people that will be coming to Durban who are coming from some of our key source markets as the city of Durban. And it's the first big show that is taking place after those xenophobic attacks. It is a show that is coming at a time when the city is desperate to make sure that its image globally it is projected in a very positive way. So for us to host Indaba, we believe that by hosting this particular event, as people are going to be here and they will be talking on social media, there are journalists there who will be reporting about their personal experiences as they are here, and they will be reporting to the whole world. So this event is going to help to restore the image of Durban globally. The recent attacks had a very big negative impact. In fact, it has eroded our brand, the Durban brand, in the global community. So the 2015 Tourism Indaba is going to help us to regain the lost ground, and we've got a program that goes beyond this particular show to sell Durban and to make sure that the international community gains confidence that Durban is the place to visit.
Yes, Philip, I hear you. This is really a magnificent opportunity to showcase the city as they host the tourism fraternity. Now, you're speaking about the strong brand that Durban has cultivated over the recent years, and it has won a number of international accolades. Recently, it made it to number 85, I think it is, on the Mercer survey, rating the quality of living, ahead of both Johannesburg and Cape Town. What is it about Durban that keeps it ahead of the pack, Philip?
Well, one must also indicate that the city of Durban is not in competition with any other city within South Africa. We are all cities within Cape Town, Durban and Johannesburg These are the three major cities that attracts foreign investors. They also attract tourism. I think the three cities contribute more than 70% to the GDP. They contribute more than 70% in terms of tourist visitation to the country. Now, what keeps Durban ahead of the other two, it's a fact that in recent years, when we did our development, our infrastructural development, we also noted the issues of environment. That's the first thing. Secondly, we wanted to make sure that the type of development that is provided, it suits the needs of the locals. But at the same time, if you are a foreigner coming to Durban, you will be able to integrate and live with communities within Durban. As you would know that when companies are investing, they also look at countries or cities that will be able to host their employees who will be coming with those investors into that particular country. So Durban has been able to provide the type of infrastructure that is required by industry, but it has also been able to provide the kind of human settlement that is on par with other cities in the world. So that has helped us to be, in a way, being number one in South Africa when it comes to the methodology that was used by NASA.
Thank you, Philip. That was Mr. Philip Sitola, the head of Durban Tourism, joining us from our studios in KwaZulu-Natal. Moving on to other news now.